For NJ Media, I'm Connor Hughes. Well, if you watched the Super Bowl this year, the one thing that really stuck out, probably more than anything else, was the performance of Eagles backup quarterback Nick Foles. In a victory over the 5-time Super Bowl champion Patriots, Foles threw 3 touchdowns, caught another, and earned MVP honors for the game. And you know, when you look at the Eagles quarterback situation with Carson Wentz expected to make a full recovery from his torn up knee that he injured in December, and the hope that he will be ready for the season opener this year, that kind of makes Nick Foles a little bit expendable. And if you take Kirk Cousins and you send him to Jacksonville or you send him to Denver in free agency, suddenly Foles is kind of the best option out there on the open market. So is he someone the Jets should pursue? Is he someone that the quarterback-needy Jets, as they have been really for the better part of forever, should they make a run at trading and acquiring Nick Foles from the Eagles? Well, I don't think it's as easy as simply saying the Jets need a quarterback, the Eagles have too many quarterbacks, let's put them together as a match made in heaven. Because I know that the report out there, and I think it was NFL Network who had it, is that, you know, Carson Wentz is expected to make a full recovery. There's really no guarantee that that's going to happen. He is still very early on in his recovery from that torn ACL and LCL. So much can happen between now and then that the Eagles, who are primed and ready to potentially make a run at repeating next year, I'm not sure they really want to trade away their backup plan in Nick Foles until they are absolutely certain that Carson Wentz is going to be ready for the season opener. And there's a chance that that doesn't happen until July. There's a chance that that doesn't happen until August. There's a chance that the Eagles don't know if Wentz is going to be back until 2 or 3 weeks before the regular season. Could the Jets potentially wait that long to make a trade, to trade for Foles? I don't really know. I think they're going to have to know if they have their quarterback situation in place. Secondly, the cost for Foles is going to be pretty high. I mean, this isn't a guy that the Eagles are going to look to simply trade away. You know, they're a better team with Foles as their backup plan than without him. I mean, I know that he probably wants to start, and this is a situation where he's probably going to want to go out there and be a team starting quarterback and all that fun stuff. But from an Eagles point of view, just from a team point of view, the way Carson Wentz plays is kind of with that reckless abandon, and you don't know if he's going to get hurt again. What they do know is if Wentz does get hurt, they have a quarterback in Foles who can step in and literally lead them to a Super Bowl title. So I don't know if the Eagles are so, you know, inclined to trade Nick Foles away. So teams are basically going to have to convince the Eagles to trade him away. And the way that you convince the Eagles to trade away a guy that they're high on is you give them a lot to what they want. Are the Jets really willing to give up the first-round pick in this year's draft, the number 6 overall pick for Nick Foles? Are they really willing to trade one of their 2 second-round picks for Nick Foles? I don't know. I mean, when you take into consideration the price that it's going to cost to get Nick Foles, plus the fact that Nick Foles really outside this year hasn't been that tremendous of a quarterback, there's a lot of moving parts here than to simply say, the Eagles have an excess in quarterbacks, the Jets need a quarterback, boom, let's connect him and send Foles to New York. There's a lot going on here. Would Foles improve the Jets roster? Is Foles an option for the Jets? Sure, I think he is, but I don't think it's as easy as some believe. And for that reason, I tend to think that the Jets are probably going to look elsewhere than Philadelphia's backup to find their quarterback for the 2018 season. For NJ Media, I'm Connor Hughes.